Today, I'm going to tell you how and what you can do to build your own ideal body shape. For a transformation to be successful, it's about improving the shape you already have and not chasing someone else's body. I'm going to cover how to assess your own body shape, know your priorities, how to correct your posture, and where to put your focus when you train, so you can work smarter, not harder. I'm also going to go through the 5 most common body shapes, help you identify your own and what you can do to correct and balance each one. We'll look at pear, apple, hourglass, rectangle and inverted triangle. I'll pop the timestamps below so you can whiz straight to your own body shape. I know how precious your time is, and I'll talk you through the transformation cycle and what comes next once you've got your plan in place. If any time while I'm chatting something clicks and helps you out, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future videos from me. Before you even think about changing your body, you need to understand what you're working with. When it comes to body transformations, most women skip this most important step, actually assessing their own starting point, which is their own body shape. You can't improve something if you haven't identified it properly. So this means stripping it back. Literally, get almost naked, take a clear photo in good lighting and look at yourself properly. I always think it's better to look at yourself on a photo than in a mirror, and I've done a blog on how to get a good body photo, so I'll pop the link below in the description. What you want to do is first look at your posture. Look at the width of your shoulders, your waist, your hips, and then also look at your overall shape from the front, back and sides. Is your upper body balanced with the lower? Do you stand evenly? Are you rounded in the shoulders? Is your bum flat? This is how your real transformation will start. Try to stay away from random social media workout videos and get a good understanding of your own structure first. If you're not sure what you're looking for, I've also got a blog on body shape, and I'll also pop the link for that below as well. If you've got body fat to lose, that's the first goal. You can't see the shape you're building if it's covered. Be honest with yourself, if you're carrying a fair bit of extra body fat, the first priority isn't fancy sculpting work, it's fat loss. Your gym training builds the shape, but your nutrition reveals it. You can't build a peachy bum or visible shoulders if they're hidden under a layer of fat. So, the first job, get the ball rolling with fat loss. Clean up your diet, increase your daily movement and strength train at least 3 times per week. This can be at the gym or at home, wherever you feel comfortable. If you've got a desk job, add 20 minutes of cardio at the end of each session. These little things add up massively. Once that layer of fat starts to drop, you'll start to see your real shape, and that's when you can work on sculpting it. There's no point in building your ideal body shape if your posture's pulling it out of line. Your posture changes everything. How you look, how you move, and how confident you feel. Your posture can completely change your shape. Rounded shoulders, a tilted pelvis or a weak core can make you look shorter, wider or less balanced. When I meet a new client, I actually start watching before they even realise it. I watch from that first consultation, how they walk into the gym, how they sit during our chat, how they get up, and even how they walk back out. That tells me more about their body than any questionnaire ever will. Then in their first session, I'll ask them to go through a few basic movement tests. Things like squat test, touch their toes, an overhead reach. From that, I can usually spot if someone's got weak glutes, rounded shoulders, or an overarched lower back. And those things become part of the plan straight away, because your posture and balance are foundations of a good body transformation. You can't build an ideal shape if you have bad movement patterns underneath it. Now, if you're wondering how to assess your own posture, here's what I'd look for. Stand sideways in the mirror or take a photo. Stand relaxed and look at your natural posture. Forget technical names, just notice the alignment of your spine and how your body is positioned. If you notice your upper back leans forward, maybe your shoulders are slightly rounded or your head juts forward, it usually means your upper back muscles are weak and your chest is tight. If your lower back arches too much and your bum sticks out, that's a sign your core and glutes might not be supporting your spine properly. And if your back looks a bit flat and there's no natural curve, that can mean that your glutes and your lower back are both underactive. These little posture imbalances are really common, especially if you sit a lot or spend time hunched over a phone or laptop. So, what can you do about it? For rounded shoulders or a hunched upper back, strengthen your upper back. At the same time, stretch your chest and focus on keeping your shoulders back and down. For an overarched lower back, strengthen your glutes and your hamstrings and your core. Avoid overextending when you stand or lift with your back. For a flat lower back or no curve, you need to wake up and strengthen your glutes and back, specifically the upper back, and plenty of stretching for the hamstrings and chest. Once your posture starts to improve, you'll instantly look stronger and more confident. even before any physical changes happen. And the best bit, you'll move better, train better and see results faster because your body's finally working in proper alignment. The key to changing your body shape is knowing your strengths and weaknesses and working both. Every woman has areas that are naturally stronger or weaker, often from lifestyle, habits and their job. If you sit for long hours at desk or have only done running as your form of fitness, your body would have adapted. To make real changes, you need to train intentionally. Look back at your photo again. Where do you want more shape? Is your bum flat? Are your shoulders narrow compared to your hips? Are your legs much bigger than your arms? You're still going to want to work your whole body, but you'll need to spend more time developing your weaker or less defined areas. And that's how you bring your physique into balance and actually see a difference. That's your own transformation. So let's move into these body shapes we're all so familiar with. Let's start with pear shape because this one is super common, especially in women over 40. This usually means carrying more around the hips and thighs with a smaller upper body. It's really common and it's totally trainable. If that's you, your first goal is likely fat loss. Step 1. Cut the rubbish out of your diet. You don't need to starve, just eat real food consistently. Watch your portion sizes and make sure you're in a calorie deficit. I do have another blog on that, so I'll pop the link for that one below with the others. Start strength training and increase your daily activity. Remember, you cannot choose where you lose fat from. You can't spot reduce fat. When you lose weight, you'll lose it from everywhere, and that can make your upper body look even smaller at first. So the solution is to build your upper body while losing the fat. Focus on your shoulders, arms and upper back, and upper push-pull split complemented with one full body, lower body session each week is great. That way, most of your training focus goes to the upper body while you still touch on the lower muscles weekly. The idea is to create width across your shoulders and shape through your arms, giving you that hourglass balance. For the lower body, still train it. You don't want to lose muscle, but maybe just 2 glute exercises, 2 quad and 2 hamstring ones per week are enough. Do this consistently for 12 weeks. No skipping weeks. If you do miss a week, that doesn't count as one of your 12. After this phase, take your photo again, same lighting, same clothes, and you should start to see the proportions shift. It's not quick, but it's real, and it's how you build your ideal body shape. If you carry more weight around your middle, this one's for you. Apple shapes tend to store fat around the tummy area, with smaller, slimmer legs and arms. The goal for you is to reduce the waist and build curves. A lot of people say to me with this shape, my legs and arms are okay, I just need to lose the belly. Unfortunately, remember you can't target fat loss in just one area. As you lose fat, your waist will get smaller, but so will your arms and your legs. If you haven't done strength training, potentially they are currently made up of mostly fat and skin. So in order to transform, you'll need to lose fat but build those limbs up. Focus on overall fat loss, which will reduce your belly while strength training the full body. Concentrate on building up your legs, your glutes, your back, shoulders and your arms to bring your body back into proportion. You'll also maybe want to work on your posture because apple shapes can often come with a bit of anterior pelvic tilt. So strengthen the core properly with controlled ab work. As the fat drops from around the waist and your glutes and upper body develop, your overall shape will become more hourglass-like. If you've already got that balanced top and bottom look, your goal is to keep it that way. If you're hourglass shaped, shoulders and hips roughly the same width and a smaller waist, your mission is maintenance and refinement. You may still be carrying extra weight, so if you are leaning towards a calorie deficit and full body training, no neglect in any area. Make sure your whole body is worked equally over a week. Stay strong, eat enough protein and make sure you define the waist and lower back by training your core. You're not trying to drastically change your shape, you're sculpting it. Think of it as polishing rather than rebuilding. If you're straight up and down with little or no definition, you're probably rectangle shape. To transform, you just need to be smart and intentional with your training. This body type tends to lack natural curves. Shoulders, waist and hips are similar widths. Your focus is to create curves. That means building the upper back and shoulders, including the arms, and for the lower body, include consistent ab work, especially obliques. Build the bum and legs for shape. Your aim is to widen the upper portion of your body and the hips and pinching the waist. Do this with smart nutrition, not extreme dieting, just consistent balance. This combo will help build that hourglass figure. If you've got broader shoulders and a narrower lower body, that's an inverted triangle. And your plan flips the usual approach. To balance your shape, focus on building your lower half so your frame looks more even. If your upper body width is mainly due to excess body fat, nutrition will play a massive part. Get yourself into a calorie deficit, lose the excess fat and train the upper body with less intensity than the lower body. Upper body work, your shoulders, back, biceps and triceps. Just hit the muscle group once each week for now. This keeps your back strong without overdeveloping your chest or shoulders. Then go hard on the lower body, glutes, quads and hamstrings. The idea is to create strong, bigger lower half, which will balance with those broader shoulders beautifully. As your glutes fill out and your legs strengthen, your overall silhouette becomes much more proportionate. You don't get your dream body in 4 weeks, but you'll see big changes in 12 if you're consistent. Every transformation I do runs in roughly 12-week phases. That's long enough for the body to adapt, but short enough to stay focused. Assess, plan, train, review. If you stick with it, you'll notice your posture improving, your shape shifting, and muscle tone developing. After each 12 weeks, take your photos again, reassess, and make small tweaks. That's how you keep progressing, not by jumping to random workouts every few weeks. Because honestly, if you do that, you're just wasting your time. I'm not saying you won't build muscle, but if you really want to transform your body, you've got to create a plan that works for you. I hope this has helped you understand your body a little better. If so, it's time to start building it with purpose. Take your photo, identify your shape, decide what you want to improve, then train with intent. You don't need a full gym or fancy equipment, you just need consistency and structure. If you want help figuring this out, that's exactly what I do. I'm a personal trainer. I coach clients in person and online inside my Supero Fit. I'll build a plan that's not generic but tailored to you, your body and your goals. If you want a bit of support in getting this started, go to superofitness.com and sign up to my Supero Fit. There's no minimum term, so you can do it for as long as you want. Remember, stay consistent and the shape you want will come.